so today we are going to review what we've learned about our math. Can anybody tell me what we talked about yesterday during math time? Adding. Very good. What else? Subtracting. All right, so today's target for our lesson is I can write number sentences using the correct mathematical symbol. So before we begin, we're going to go ahead and review what we learned yesterday. And these I copied down off of our board that we wrote on together. The first symbol we're going to look at is, can anybody identify that for me?
Is it a minus?
A minus, very good. And that was one of the words we used to describe it. Can somebody else identify a word we used to describe it?
You subtract.
Subtract, very good. Let's get one more.
Left.
Left, very good.
Like how many are left?
How many are left? Very good, Megan. Okay, our next symbol that we looked at was this one. Can anybody identify it for me?
Plus sign.
Plus sign, very good. What's another name for a plus sign?
Sum.
Sum. And how would we use sum?
What's the sum of the frogs?
Very good. And today we're actually going to use frogs in our lesson.
I like frogs.
They're kind of
All right.
wordy.
Is there one more term we can use to describe this symbol?
She hasn't gone.
Nancy?
What?
Is there a word we can use to describe that symbol?
Add.
Add. Very good. All right, so in front of you guys, you have a worksheet. And as you can see, we are using frogs today. So these are going to be our helpers. It's Tommy the Toad. All right, and what we're going to do is we are going to take our frogs and we are going to build our equation, and we're going to put in the proper add or subtract symbol. Okay? So we're going to do the first one together. Allison, can you tell me what number of frogs is first on number one?
Number one. 2.
2. So how many frogs do I need? Can you take out as many as I need and put them right here in front of us? Okay.
2.
All right. And what's the symbol in the frog?
Add.
Add. Okay, so are we going to add frogs or are we going to take away frogs?
Add frogs.
Okay, and how many frogs are we going to add?
3.
3. Okay. Can you take out 3 frogs for me?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Consuelo, how many frogs total do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very good. So in your worksheet at the top, in the very first frog, we would put the add sign. And in the second one, we're going to put the equal sign. Do you guys remember what the equal sign means?
What you have at the end or all together.
At the end or all together. Very good. So what we're going to do is we are going to do our worksheet as a class, and we're going to do it up here on our board. So what we'll do, I'll do the first one with you. Okay, so the very first one, number 2, what's the first number or amount of frogs that we're going to put up here?
Is it number 1?
Number 2.
Oh, number 2. A 7?
A 7. So we're going to put the 7 right here. Okay. And Consuelo, can you count out 7 frogs for me and put them right up here? Our very next number on our worksheet is a 3. Okay. And our last number is a 4. So what do we need to do to 7 and 3 to equal 4?
Subtract.
Subtract. Can you come up and draw the right symbol up here for me? Okay. So 7 minus 3 equals how many? 4. 4. All right. Allison, can you come take away 3 frogs?
One, two, three.
Okay. How many frogs do we have left?
1, 2, 3, 4 frogs.
Very good. All right, now can I see a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you guys understand? All right, so it looks like we have 1 thumb side and 1 that's kind of teetering. Okay. Should we do 1 more together?
Can we do one more minus one?
Yeah, we can. Okay. Number 4, Allison?
Yeah, it's got a big number at the front.
Okay. So number 4, our first number is 8. And then we're not sure of the symbol yet. 2. We're not sure of the symbol. And the number is 6. So at the very end of our equation, we know what symbol goes here. Megan, do you know which one goes here?
Equal.
An equal. And how do I draw an equal?
2 lines.
2 lines. Okay, so we're going to put 8 frogs up here. Okay, and Nancy, what do I need to do to my 8 and my 2 to get 6?
Do you add them?
We add them? So if we have 8 frogs and we add 2 more,
Oh no, that's wrong. You subtract them.
you subtract them, are you sure?
Yeah, because
Okay.
then if you add them, you get a bigger number, but we don't have big numbers, we have a lower number.
Okay, can you come take away 2 frogs and see if our answer is 6?
Here?
Mm-hmm. 6, perfect. Can you draw our proper symbol? So our statement is true. We're going to draw it right here in a circle.
Inside?
All right, so our mathematical sentence is 8 minus 2 equals 6. Yes, Allison?
So, when we're subtracting and we're looking at these, if the number at the end is smaller than the one at the front, then it's usually subtracting, right?
It is. Very good observation.
That makes it easier.
Very good job. All right. Let's go ahead and do 1 more together.
She's snorting.
All right, so we're going to do number 3 together. Consuelo, can you tell me what number is at the beginning of number 3?
A 7?
A 7. And we're not sure of the symbol yet. What's the next number?
1.
Okay. And do we know what symbol goes here yet?
An 8.
8. Okay, so it looks like we have 7 frogs to start with. All right, Megan. Would you like to help me out with this one?
Sure. I guess so. Do I come up there?
Uh-huh. So we have 7 frogs to start with, and we know that our ending number is 8.
Bigger.
Bigger, so if our number at the end is bigger, what's that tell us about our symbol?
You have to
We
plus them.
don't subtract.
Yeah, you gotta plus them.
Okay. So if we plus them, or what's another word for plus?
Add.
Add 1. What do we need to do to our frogs up here?
You put 1 more.
Put 1 more. Megan, would you like to put another frog up there?
Sure.
Okay, so we have 7 frogs plus 1,
There's 8.
8 frogs. So 8. So 7 plus 1 equals 8. Very good. All right, so I'm going to have you guys do number 5 and 6 with a partner. Megan, if you'll work with Nancy, and Allison, if you'll work with Consuelo. And you guys can use the frogs. There you guys go.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one do you want to do?
That would be
do
number
number
5.
That one's kind of hard.
2.
So 2,
This number is
1,
really
2.
big.
So maybe adding. And it's bigger
think
at the
so.
end. So we're
let's
gonna
try that.
add them.
So how many frogs are we going to add to get our end number of 10?
8, 1,
6,
2,
7, 8.
3, 4,
Does that equal 10?
5. Yes, I counted 3 times.
Okay. So we have to plus them.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Just kind of in our space.
That's very good. And Consuelo, I like how you have the
Okay,
equal
this
sign
one
because you
is
know
the
that's
big
where it
number.
goes in our mathematical sense. Very good.
I want to count them this time.
All right, you guys are on number 6.
Yeah, the big number.
The big number. So what's the number we're going to start with?
This
Ooh.
one.
This one, and what number is that?
1.
Ten.
Remember, it's
10.
smaller at the end. So
One,
it's
two,
probably
Okay.
6,
Do it.
8,
4,
9,
5,
10.
Okay. And what's our end number? What's our sum? 7. Okay. How are we going to get from 10 to our sum of 7?
You go down.
We go down. So what do we call that?
So if it is subtracting and we
Subtract.
take away 3,
Subtract.
there should be 7
Okay.
left when we count
So it looks like 10, and then here we're going to subtract. And what's this number?
3.
3. So can somebody take away 3 and show me what that looks like?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How many is left?
7.
7.
We did it.
Perfect.
Okay, we got it too.
We got it first.
All right. So Allison and Consuelo, which one was tricky for you?
Well, on number 5, I wasn't sure because it's such a little number at the beginning that I actually had to think if it was going to be adding or subtracting.
Okay, and how did you solve that?
We just laid out the cards.
We did it with these.
These helped us because you can actually see it and count it out instead of just like thinking in your head.
Yeah, or like using your fingers.
I use my fingers.
Because
still
like
do
I
too.
don't have 11 fingers, so if we get down here, I can't use my fingers.
Okay, well let's do number 9 together. That one is tricky. It is above our 10s. All right. So Megan, would you like to identify the first number in number 9?
It's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay. So how many frogs am I going to put out?
5.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Teacher's doing it.
All right. And what's our next number? What's our sum that we're trying to get to in number 9?
No, our sum is 11
11.
Oh.
How do you know it's our sum?
because it's at the end of the equation.
Okay. So we started out with 5, and our sum is 11. How are we going to get to 11? Are we going to add or subtract?
You're gonna add because the last number is bigger.
Okay. And how many do I need to add?
6.
Okay. I'm going to borrow one of your frogs. Okay, and let's count together.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, and so what symbol are we going to write in?
Plus adding
Adding. Very good.
across.
Across.
5 plus 6
Equals.
11.
Okay. Allison, can you come up and write what our number sentence is going to look like up there?